whenever you talk about this stuff, you kind of reminiscence to those memories that you grew up on. And maybe that's why we all collect, because we want to go back to our childhood. Hi, I'm Devesh. I run Superhero Toy Store. Calling it a toy store is a little harsh, but I would call it a collectible store. Today I'm going to walk you through my collectibles. When I started, actually I got interesting feedback. Some people loved me, some people really thought I had lost it. When I was a child, I had a lot of cartoons. I grew up on cartoons. I grew up on a Fred Flintstone. I grew up on a Tom and Jerry. I grew up on a little bit of Batman. You know, something very funny is that every time I mention He-Man, intro comes in. He-Man.
And the Masters of the Universe.
So that's where my era of childhood comes from. We had right from machoism of He-Man to something goofy as Looney Tunes or Bugs Bunny. And that's where my whole love came from. Let me show you something that I bought recently. It's Scooby-Doo. Remember? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you?
We got some work to do now.
Then obviously you have something that I grew up to and which was epic in all our lives, which was Lion King. Now this is a basic beauty, primarily because this captures the song where Simba actually grows up. The idea of growing up and being something gigantic, and lions was something we all fascinated, and Lion King obviously was something damn beautiful to me. The next phase of my life was Formula One. We all remember the era where Schumacher and Häkkinen were completely to each other. It was something every guy dreamt of, which was racing. Post which I sort of moved a little bit more, so where I moved into something more modern. We came to the golden era of superheroes, as I call it, which is our movies. We saw Batman the Dark Knight, we saw Iron Man, we saw Avengers, we saw Superman, we saw Wonder Woman. We are seeing the Joker today. So it's something that we grew up to a lot more realistic stuff, and that's where now my last phase of collection comes from.
Jarvis, you there?
At your service, sir.
We collectors are sort of stuck because we love it as it's so much. We want to play with it. I don't want to open the box. It's too precious. When we all grew up, we all loved the toys we got from abroad, but we never got access to it. I wanted to bring in the best of merchandise to India. I wanted something, concept of Superhero Toy Stores to allow you to connect to your passion. It's so beautiful to relive your childhood again and go back to the basics, and that's what all of us collectors love we love the innocence within us. We love the innocence of how we grew up, and it connects us back to our childhood. What started as an individual story today is now sort of built to a lot more other people. We have a community of collectors today. We all love what we do. We love connecting to what we do. From a person who had never sold anything in his life, I was a pure finance guy. I did Excel sheets, I did numbers, I learned something. In its own way, Superhero Toy Store taught me how to swim. Just dive in, you'll find your way sometimes.